Hello, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. It's time for Taroscopes. We're going to be doing the Taroscopes for the sign of Scorpio. That's Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising for the month of April 2024. Now, generally, I do a rather um, specific reading for each sign when it comes to the astrology. I've been doing that since January as part of my Taroscope. However, because I've gotten very busy, thank you, Jen Lynn, thank you, Susan Lynn, thank you, all my new subscribers and my new clients. I've gotten very busy with readings, and so the time that I can put into the Taroscopes has been whittled down a bit until I can get my new sort of schedule and my new work schedule um, in a more balanced way. So today we're going to just do the tarot cards for Scorpio. I will be doing astrology. I'll do astrology for the month, and I will specifically point out certain things about certain signs. It's not going to be as complete as our previous videos, but then we would have a 6-hour video and nobody would watch it. So can't get it, can't get all of it in. But I will talk a little astrology. We're moving into April. April starts with a Mercury retrograde, which, for you, Scorpio, nobody likes delays, but Scorpio is not used to challenges, so it's nothing that might be too much of an issue for you. Although it is your house of health. And so you do have to be watchful. If any health issues come up, get them taken care of immediately. But they might be a little bit more harder to diagnose than otherwise with that Mercury retrograde there. We also have an eclipse in Aries again, and this is happening in your 6th house as well. And it's a new moon solar eclipse. It has Chiron there, and it's all part of the United States Chiron return. Uh, and so new moons, eclipses bring change, and then new moons are about new beginnings. And so perhaps this is the time to start that new health regime that you've been maybe putting off or wondering when would be a good time to start. Now be a good time to start. All right, so I'm going to use what deck did I want to use? Oh, the Crow. I wanted to use the Crow deck as soon as I can find what I do with my Crow deck. Okay, I found it. For you, Scorpio. Crows are magical creatures. They're very intelligent. They work in groups. They know how to cooperate with each other. And Scorpio, despite what everybody might say about Scorpio, Scorpio is a sign of relationship. It's serious though. It's when we're sharing our money and sharing our body and sharing our feelings. So it can be pretty intense. It can be pretty intense. And so crows know things that are hidden, just like Scorpios. And so I like to use the crow deck because I feel it vibes real well with the Scorpio energy. There's a couple of decks that I like to use with Scorpio, and this is one of them. All right, so what is ahead for Scorpio for the month of April? What do the Scorpios out there need to be aware of? Now, of course, you can read, you can check your sun sign, your moon sign, if you like, and your ascendant when you look at these. So if you know those 3 things in your chart, you can look at more than one of these, and you can kind of see perhaps where things overlap. If there might be a theme, there might be a theme. Okay, so let's see where we're starting. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords. We're starting with the 7 of Swords. This is an awareness of who's been naughty, who's been naughty. I don't know about nice, but this is who has been naughty. There is this sense of people trying to get away with things, um, in sort of the dead of night kind of energy. Of course, um, most things don't escape your notice. You work on a different vibe than the majority of people. You look at everything from so almost like underneath things to the root to the root of things. You like to root things out. That's Scorpio. Let's see the challenge to this. I almost feel like you don't want to play. You're like, you know what? People do crap and I don't want to play. I want to go and stop pointing out all the bad people and just sort of um, go to a place where um, I can be by myself, be with my own thoughts, really sort of look into um, um, what I need to look into for my own self. So now that could be good or that could be bad. So let's see the rest of the cards. Um, all right. So underneath it all, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is an energy that indicates two things coming together to create a third thing. There's this energy of um, it's sort of a beginning energy. It's like I have my thing, you have your thing, and then let's create the world that we need to create. So that doesn't answer the question whether it's a good idea to hide or a bad idea to hide. But we do know that there are things that are um, you have recently perhaps gotten some sort of partnership with somebody and you're trying to create something. In the past, we have temperance. We have temperance. I don't generally remember my readings from month to month. I tend to do them and they tend to go out of my head. Even when I do my own readings, like if I'm looking at my own planets, my own ascendant, my own sun, my own moon, sometimes they sort of go out of my head. But there is this sense that you have had to temper yourself. You've had to go through a healing process. Perhaps you had some addictions that you have diligently attempted to overcome in the past. It is the Temperance card is the trial by fire, so it hasn't been easy. It is the path of the mystic, and the mystic goes straight up the mountain. And as you know, for those rock climbers out there, that's not that easy. Let's see what's in the sky. The Ten of Wands, lots of burdens, carrying a heavy burden, carrying a heavy burden. Okay, let's see what's in the immediate future. We have the Ten of Cups, so there's a lot of. Okay, I think I know what this is about. Um, this Okay, I understand now. These cards are indicating that you, as an observer of what's going on in the world, you're just like, people are bad, people suck sometimes, trying to get away with stuff, all this criminality. There's just so much in the outer world. There's just people are just carrying around so much crap. And you've actually gone through the healing process to let go of a lot of that stuff. And so when the challenge for you is how do I hermit myself away? It's not so much avoiding what's going on, but this is indicating that you've planted some pretty um, potentially great seeds here. I guess I want to say potentially um, good ideas. Some light is being shown. And your immediate future is the Ten of Cups. So what I would say from this, and just at this point, and then we'll continue in case the story changes, right? Because we still have some more cards. But I almost feel like ignoring what's going on in the outside world is to your benefit. And and it's more about enjoying the life that you've worked so hard to balance. Okay, this is in the past, the healing. It's really, you've done the healing and now it's time to live in that new healing energy. Let's see how it's seen from outside. Yeah, you've been victorious. People see you as victorious, overcoming uh some pretty challenging obstacles. You have been able to free yourself from something. Your domestic situation, the Knight of Pentacles, you've been able to free yourself from something. Now you're being asked to just protect your assets, to watch over the seeds that have been planted. You don't need to leave your yard really, in this sort of, or where you've planted your seeds, I guess. Hopes and fears. This is the nine of wands. You hope, serious cups. You want your wishes to come true. Well, who wouldn't want that? The wish card and the wish place, right? And we have the devil as the outcome. And you will have to confront something. Um, I don't think it's not your addiction necessarily. It's not like that's going to come back to you, or whatever it was that you healed yourself from is going to come back to you. But this whole process is in preparation for you to face something that you haven't quite been ready to face yet. Um, and you are now strong enough to face that. You are strong enough to face that. Underneath it, we have the Six of Cups, which indicates to me that you have the backing of family. The Ace of Pentacles, which is about new opportunities. And the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. In this deck, it's less about loss, but it's more about taking your resources again and protecting them. So there may be somebody who, there is a test coming. There is a test coming, and it's up to you how you're gonna work it. What are you gonna do? But understand that you've reached this point, that you're strong enough, that you have support, that you're bringing. There's a lot of goodness coming in. There's a lot of help. There's a lot of celebration, but there is the devil, and what the devil teaches us is. The devil is a choice card, just like the um, the Lover's card. The Lover's card and the Death card, at least in the Rider-Waite deck, is similar. You know, the different, you have the man and the woman, and then you have the entity in the middle. In the Lover's card, it's an angel, and in the in the Devil card, it's the devil. But each one of those is a choice. Are you going to choose the light, or are you going to choose the dark? And so you've done a lot of work on yourself. It hasn't been easy, but you have been able to find the balance within yourself, and now you're enjoying that balance. But there is a choice to be made, and it's up to you whether you want to stay in the light, now that you know what the light feels like, or if you want to choose differently. Again, it's up to you. I have a feeling I know what you'll choose, but again, it's up to you. Well, nothing like lighthearted tarot cards for the month. But we're in a time of choice. Which way are you going to put your energy? Are you going to put your energy in places where it will have no consequence, or are you going to put your energy in places where it has the most consequence? And hopefully that consequence is a positive one, right? All right. Well, that's the story, Morning Glories. I hope this was informative for you. Please like and subscribe if you can. A thumbs up is helpful. Sharing if you know a Scorpio um, who needs a little bit of a forewarning about that there is something coming down the pike. Um, it's interesting. This is would be the reading for um, Joe Biden. And if this is Joe Biden, I'm guessing if this is Joe Biden's reading, which, it's your reading too, this looks like Putin to me or Netanyahu. I don't know which one. But he probably has more influence with Netanyahu because we give them arms, but um, we'll see. We'll see. There's still energy out there that is not of the highest uh, moral morals uh, or has the your best interest at heart. I think you have to know that you need to have your best interest at heart and the people that you love's best interest at heart. That's what I see, guys. All right. If you want a reading with me, there are links below. If you want to support me through Patreon, there are links below. Until next month, I will see you for the Taroscopes of May. And I'm sitting here in my room, and it's again another cold, windy March day. Just cold and windy and overcast. And the winds of change are blowing out. They are really, really hard. So the winds of change are here, guys. And we have to figure out how to fly a kite in them. Go fly a kite. All right. Take care, everyone. Namaste.